Hello and welcome back to Cities Skylines and the city of Afonford, which looks very different compared to last episode, or should I say to the start of last episode, because in the last episode we've been getting on with all of this. It's amazing what a few trees and bushes can do to a village and, change how things look. Today we're going to be continuing with this. As you can see off camera, I have added some extra bushes in, but there's a few ideas that I want to do on camera, so let's see how they pan out, and then perhaps we'll get going with that sort of manor area. I can't find the right building for this. I did quickly search between the last episode and this episode, which has been recorded about 5 minutes later, and I cannot find what I'm looking for, unfortunately. But as I said in this episode, let's work on this side of the village and fix a few things up here, because that side looks nice, this side looks kind of bare. So let's fix that up very, very quickly. Make sure you stay tuned. Okay, so the first thing I am going to do is, as you can see, I've been looking for manor. I'm going to look for trees again. And I am going to go for... What? Why can I not find... Why has the tree changed? Tree. Now those ones come up. Is that the one? Generic tree tiny? No. Oh dear. I am going to use some of these willow trees though. I really like willow trees and I know exactly where I'm going to use them. Bush. Tiny bush, there we go, that's the one. Okay, let's, so I've done these two over here. You can see a little bit of wobble. That wobble there is intentional. This little wobble here not. That one is intentional, and you will see why fairly soon. Now, this one over here, we could always give this some sort of a... It's not the same bush. It's that one. Okay, fine. Well, I guess this area will have these. What's so wrong with having... That was a mistake. That wobble was a mistake. Like that. Like that. This one is not going to have such a large garden. There you go. And this one similarly is going to be... That was so wobbly. I'm going to have to do that again. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I can just do this. I forgot I had that tool. It's a button on my mouse that does what I want to do quite easily. Let's demolish, get rid of these ones and do that again. There we go. Perfect. Better, okay, good. And then you, well, you sort of came out of nowhere. So you're just going to be like that. Whilst this particular house, they had not so much on this side, but they had all of this space on this side. That all belongs to them. There we go. And then perhaps diagonal like that. There we go. Not bad at all. So this is, things are actually starting to take shape. You can just see, just by adding that little bit in, it does make this very, very different. And also, it makes the grass greener, which I really, really like. The greener grass is so much nicer than this grass. So there we go. We now have that, that, and that. Now what we need to do is figure out what's going to go on here. I think I'm going to add a few more houses. So time to activate the Move It tool and select you. Sure. I'll clone you and I will stick you right here. And I'll stick another one right there, and then I'm going to figure out how to sort this one out by moving it back, and then you can move there and you can stay there, and then there's you there, you can be cloned as well, and I'll stick one of you there and then one of you there and then there, like that. And though that looks nice, I am going to move this a little bit more this way, and then that's going to stick out a little bit from it. That's going to pretty much connect to it. So this one, I'll make them come out and in just a little like that. There we go, and then you like that, and then you like that. That's quite nice. Then there's a little gap there, which is absolutely fine. And we've got these houses over on this side. I said this area I wanted it to become some sort of a park. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this one up here instead. You can go live there now. It's a bit dark, so it's difficult to see where the actual building is. There it is. Yeah, sure. So you stay like that, and then this area can become a park of some sort, which is awesome. Which means that this area all has a park, and then we've got this whole area which is private property, but I'm thinking at some point I'm probably going to make that all a park as well. I just don't like the idea of this, to be completely honest. This motorway started to get on my nerves. I might... I wonder what would happen if I moved the motorway all the way out there. That road became the motorway. And then connected up here, and then that was just... We'll see. We will see what happens, but certainly this area along here is going to become some sort of park, some sort of something. Okay, here we go. Over here I'm going to add in some paths. That's probably not... Oh, that is the tool. Ooh, I want to know how to use these. Strike me. I really, really want to know how to use all of these. But we're going to go for some coastal paths, because why not? There. Space already occupied. Lies. Who said the space was occupied? Okay, that was true. That space was occupied. I will fully admit that space was occupied, and I made a mistake. There you go. Okay, just a small path going through there, and then perhaps we'll add another path in. Perhaps from here, like that, and then Yeah, I mean that seems quite nice. And then we'll use the move it tool to once again move that right up to there. Perfect. And probably use the move it tool to figure out what's going on here. Okay, no, that's just how it is. Absolutely fine. Great, so there's a park of some sort, and then we will obviously put trees in. Wrong button. Right button. Trees, trees, trees. Everybody likes trees. Let's see. Tree there, 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 and there. And there, and there. And then tree there, and there, and there. And there, and there. And I'll tell you what, around these trees we're going to stick some bushes like that, and certainly some over here like that. Add some colour to it though. Yeah, we have to put a little bit of colour. Not that kind of colour. Oh, that's nice. Okay, this one. What's this one? Is that Japanese blossom? No, that's magnolia. I really didn't know magnolia looked like that. I'll be honest. I learned something every day. Wonderful. Bees? No. Kangaroo paw? No. What I am going to do though is wall this. Switch all of those off. Add in a wall. Wrong wall. Wall. Wall, wall, wall. Wall. Not grass and trees, just... Okay, UK wall. Vegetation, sure. Let's see what that's one. Yeah, let's go for that one. Sure. That's a stupid, but no, you know what? It's absolutely fine. Because I'll fix that. Stop snapping. All the way up here, and then I'll do this because this is probably not exactly what I wanted. But I'll do that, and then up to there, and then... Alright, if it wants to snap there, I'll just do this. And I'll do that, and then I will fix that. So now that's our old park. And I will move that closer and lift that up a bit. Or down wherever it's supposed to be. Probably push that in a little bit. Certainly move this one and move that like so. This one can go in a little bit too. Maybe raise it up a tad. That can certainly be raised up a little bit. Like that. This bit similarly can be raised up. As can... Well, as can all of these bits, I suppose. Is there another bit in here somewhere? You, tree, move out the way. Nope, you're okay. And then this bit as well. This bit can come back and then go up. Back and then lift up like that. And then you can move closer. And there's some little, you know, a little bit of a park. It's nothing major or you know, nothing special in the park, but it's a little park. In fact, you know, let's go for Let's add a little bit to it. Goalposts. Yeah, just some basic. Where should we put them? Let's say children play football there and there. There we go. And we'll delete that particular tree. So that starts looking a little bit more like a park. Awesome. So that's now done. We've got a park. We've got that. We've got a few things here. We do need some more trees. I want to put some trees along this area, so that's what I'm going to do. Tree and there. Done one. That's quite nice actually. There we go. I also wish to have some trees positioned around here. They were planted as such. These houses probably require some sort of trees, and you know, people like trees. People are fond of trees. You know, all these houses require some sort of tree or trees. This one's going to be interesting. I'm actually going to build up a lot of trees for this house over in this corner, just with one tree there. Then I'll add a few of these trees for that house. This house can have another tree there, sure, why not? Do you want any trees? Well, I suppose you can have some of these in this area. This house was just built there. There was a spare spot and someone went, let's build a house. Right there, and you're good there, and that's starting to look really quite awesome. This house, you don't have any trees. How about you contain trees on your borders? There you go. On your own borders you have trees. You decided you wanted to be quite private and secluded, so you planted a bunch of trees which have grown around your house. That's pretty cool. Let's have some trees along this road. This road used to have trees on it. Now still does. There we go. Railway station. That was a mistake. Let's try that again. There we go. Trees there, trees there. Some of these ones as well. Why does this not have concrete as a entrance? I've just realised something. Have I built the wrong station? No, I can't have. I mean, it's still a... I'm not sure why this isn't working as I want it to. In addition to that, I can't seem to use everything that I want to. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter right now. That's starting to look far more like a village. And guess what I'm going to do here? I am going to have... Oh, please tell me this. Ooh. Hey, now that is an interesting... No, that's not what I want. What are you? 4x4. 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 And then just a field. No. I want this area to have some... Because that's what this area originally was. And some people still do it, so we're going to put some of these in. Guess what? This is farmland. This is still farmland. Some of it, anyway. And And that was the entire idea. Obviously this is going to eventually go away. The farmland will eventually disappear, but the whole idea was that this was going to be some form of farmland in this area. That's eventually ended up, you know, a village grew out of it. Village grew out of it? No, you know what I mean. What's this? What's this one? Very bright. That's what that one is. Very, very bright. That's too big. No. No. Sure. Yeah, let's do this. There we go. Which will then explain these houses. Because here is the farmland that you know, these houses maintained. So there's some more farmland. That's looking pretty awesome now. In fact, that in and of itself looks so much better than this entire, well, maybe aside from this part here, but that looks so much better than this entire city. Okay, so what we need are some walls. Still. Wall. Yeah, let's just go for the old style walls with some vegetation, sure. As we go along. There we go, and then that's way we're looking at this and we can realise how these, what's going on with these. And certainly, there we go. I said this was probably this person's farm once upon a time. And we probably want to do that too. Okay. Then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use the move it tool to move these things around a little bit. So I'll bring that in and probably down. Bring that one in a bit. Bring this one in and down. Bring this one in and down. There we go. Unfortunately, we can't do much about this, but we can try. We can certainly try. Okay. Why does this thing go all the way? Does it not have a split somewhere? It does not, which is most annoying. Okay, so what do I do instead? How do I... I think I have an idea. Just going to do that. Use that node and pull it up like that. And if I delete that, that's up. Okay, good. That's what I need to do. Fine. There you go. 3 very quick nodes to manage. There we go. There, and there. That lifts the wall up as I want it to. And then delete. So that's how we handle the walls. Good. Now I know how to do that. Probably have to do the same thing with this. Wall, oh no. Wall. There and there. Same thing. Like so. And then go ahead and delete. Okay, there's a wall, a fence, not a fence, it's a wall for a farm area. We could probably do the same thing over here, and certainly over here. Now this one's going to be an interesting one. How do I want to do this? I'll push these in. Got an idea with this one. And yeah, let's do this with this. Let's go there and then there. This one's actually quite easy, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to add another one of these. So I'll grab that and I'll clone it and move it straight across there. Like that. And then can I get rid of that one? I can. So I'll just demolish that one. So that now gives us that area which is sort of different. We will then continue building our wall. Like that. And like that. And there we go. That's another farm completed. Now that farm could have belonged to this person right over here. As a matter of fact, we are going to make it belong to that person right over there by getting rid of these, like that, and getting rid of that and that, opening that up, but giving him a little pathway. Which I know is just silly, but I just want to add in a little bit of a pathway. No fence, just plain. And that was the path to his house, for example. There you go. And that was how he got from some part of his house to small problem now. Okay, fine, that's fine. There, that's how he got from his house to his farm. Ta-da! There you go. That's nice, and that's quite nice, isn't it? So that is our village pretty much complete. You know what? I forgot about this area. No, I haven't forgotten about this area. This area is just going to get deleted, and we shall just add in some trees to end. Yes, trees are important. Trees are very, very important. That hasn't worked. Why does that not work the way I want it to? And some of those. Let's have them spill over this side, as though we can really tell that it wasn't that the road existed before. So the road was built, the farms were built, but the trees were clearly there beforehand. Like that. That makes it look much more realistic. At least in this area. This area looks terrible. But that is where I'm going to end it. We have a finished village. That looks brilliant. If I do say so myself, that's how a village in the United Kingdom should and probably does look. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, please remember to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, complete with the notification bell for more videos on Cities Skylines. Leave a comment in the comments box below letting me know what you think, any ideas you may have. Next episode, I think I'm going to go back there and start doing this to that, because now that I'm looking at this, it's really starting to, I don't know about you, but comparing that to that is a massive difference. In fact, comparing it to any of this, even these do not look that good at all anymore compared to this. This just looks, it just looks correct, doesn't it? So as I said, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Do please, I was going to say don't support me, no, please do support me on Patreon. That's www.patreon.com/ecgadget. Your support would be massively appreciated. It would really help me out. And also, you can find me on social media at ecgadgetlp for both Twitter and Instagram. That's all from me, and I shall see you guys next time in Cities Skylines and the city of Afonford, where, well, as I said, I think we're going to have to start doing this to the main part of the city, but I don't want to destroy this now. When the city reaches this area, I don't want to get rid of any of this. I guess we're just going to have to see what we can and cannot do. Also, British Airways World Cargo, please leave the village. Is it leaving? Oh look, it is leaving. It listened to me. I'll see you guys next time.